Facebook right now, Mark Zuckerberg is live a mile under the Earth's surface, which I find very interesting to start with. Now, every day he goes live. There's a lesson in that for anyone who's not gone live yet. Like, he's gone live because they love it. So if Facebook love it, go live, because they'll show to more people, first of all. Second thing I'm going to say, here's a mark my words moment. Mark Zuckerberg will be the President of the United States one day. Because, look at his presence. Like, if he went now and became a presidential candidate, right now he's got 24,000 people watching him live a mile under the earth talk about something. So he has an opinion, and people are listening to his opinion. He's followed by 93 million people, which is just nuts, right? But if you look, so 13 minutes ago he's live, 6 hours ago post, yesterday post, Tuesday post. Like, look how many posts he's posting. Harvard commencement, I mean, like, the guy's everywhere. He's got the voice, and he's got the attention of the people. Like, because they're watching us for a reason, because they see us as a leader or an authority in the industry. So how can you do that in your business, where you ask for feedback from your audience and then utilize that to make your product or service more efficient or better? And that's one thing, like, the best people in the world do that so well. Richard Branson does it so well. Elon Musk does it so well. You know, they're seeing things that the audience needs. Mark Zuckerberg, we talk about him again. Like, he's all over Facebook, obviously. He's all over Facebook. But he's doing it because he knows people want to hear from him. Producing content that matters. Gary Vee is producing content that matters. Business owner, if your social media sucks, it shouldn't, because it's not difficult to come up with good content if you understand what your audience needs to hear from you. Because you can go and talk about it for weeks. Like, if you literally can't stand in front of a camera just like this and talk about your topic, service, product, niche, you shouldn't be in business. It's a big statement, but you don't know enough to warrant you being in a business on your own. It surprises me that people aren't going after more big scalps. And I'll tell you why. Let's say you're a trainer. You train sales teams like we do. If I go out to a business owner who's making $200,000, or I go out to a business that's powerhouse, like Microsoft, and this is actually a true story of our business, I knew that to go after Microsoft was the same energy that it took to go after someone who was turning over a lot less. But the credibility attached to going after someone like Microsoft and getting it is far higher. The credibility of attracting a brand like Microsoft as opposed to a brand like, you know, Bob down the stairs is completely different. Most business owners, because they think, well, I'm a trainer and I've only got a small business, they go after small business because they don't believe that they're capable of having bigger aspiration. Or they think, I can't do that yet, I've got to prove myself first and then I can go to that level. If you are good enough, go to that level now. Like, if you're in business for yourself, in whatever field you're in, go to that level now. Because if you're in business, you're ready. Let's get back to the fundamentals. If we're struggling to get a result, we got to change what we're doing. Because if you do the same things, you get the same results. If we do that with a thing that's working, then that's good. But if it's not working, why are we still doing it the same? Let's just change it up slightly. So we need to get more consistent with that approach. Because the urgency is built by you, not by the client. Mate, I tell you something, it has been a revelation in my business to be able to empower myself to ask better questions. And will tell you, a couple of weeks ago in Sydney, I said openly in front of the whole room, tell me what I'm doing well, tell me what I'm sucking at. You know, you got to have some front to be able to say that and deal with the answer that you get back, because it's not always the answer you want to hear. And that is by far and away the best way to grow your business without getting out there and finding lots of extra clients. Just working with the clients you've got, doing more for them, being more valuable, more of an asset. Good. Are you feeling comfortable with the strategies we've discussed? All right. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
See you, team. Bye.
I can't click, like absolutely cannot click. Have never been able to click. Just can't.
Yeah, it makes a noise. It's because you're using the wrong finger.
What finger am I supposed to use?
Right,
Oh, but I cut that finger. I can't use that finger.
You got fingerprints or not?
Which one?
If you pricks can't come up with anything, I'm not taking you to Fiji. Like, Colin can come because he can move his ears and that's cool. I'll get free beers for that. You go home tonight. Nah, mate, well, there's only one man who can solve that. And it's not you. It's good to laugh. Fuck, I love my life right now. I seriously fucking do. Stop emailing quotes. Stop emailing clients. Call your clients. Every single time you get an email from a client, ring them. And then after you've spoken to them, not before, after you've spoken to them, then you send them a recap of the call and what you've discussed. It is the basics that will just blow away your competition. And one of the quickest ones is having a human relationship with people. Because most people just want to handball it on email back to the other person again. What we want to do is remove that. We want to remove electronic barriers and we want to create human-to-human interaction. And that will be the fastest way for you to get from where you are to where you want to be. The thing you got to remember, mate, is that no one's going to read this and go, holy fuck, I'm going to buy a house, let me click the link and buy it. Yeah. It's a long game that you're playing here. So you have to treat the market with the respect of their decision-making process. And the only thing you need to be looking at with your Facebook or your social media posts or your engagement or your videos or anything like that is how do I educate them enough so that they move forward in their process, in their mind. Because no one's ever going to pick up the phone and go, that post was outstanding, I've got 500 grand, where do I sign? Granted, for some products they would. Like if it was a $97 training product, they probably would. They'd go, mate, I want it, how do I buy it? Here's my link, here's my credit card, let's go. Or if you're buying a book or a voucher or, you know what I mean? Or half price paintball sessions or whatever, like that's where that would be great. But for you, this is content that builds trust, that's what you need to be thinking. Trust, value, and clarity are the three things you got to give to your marketplace. Yep. They got to trust you, they got to see value in what you're providing so they'll come back for more, and you got to be giving them clarity on the thought that's in their mind. If they're thinking, shit, I've got no idea how the build process works, you need to give them the clarity that shows them that they know what they're doing, or they at least now know the next step or the next step. It's about breaking it down into a process that's super easy for them. Done. Pump time. Hospital time. Go see my little boy, see how he's going. See my other little boy too, because I haven't seen him for a few days. He's been with his grandma while I've been in the hospital. So, yeah. It's been a good day today, hasn't it, Mira?
It has.
Another productive day it's been.
Very productive.
Very busy today though, because trying to squeeze essentially a week's worth of clients into one day is pretty tough. So we've been running pretty hard since 7 a.m. Luckily we had that boost juice this morning. Walking breakfast. Yeah. Some good outcomes for clients today. My head's pretty battered now, so I'm ready for some dinner. Go cuddle my boy, go see my wife, and then do some more work tonight when everyone's asleep.